Welcome to day part 3 of our Paris vlog. So this was day 3 of our Paris trip, and this was actually the day I've been waiting for the most because this was the day we finally going to Disneyland. But before we even started the adventure, something funny happened. The night before we had dinner with my auntie, we bought her a parcel from the UK and somehow we completely forgot to give it to her.
Imagine traveling all the way with the gift and forgetting to bring it to the one dinner date we had with her. And I wasn't sure her work schedule would give her time to meet us again before we leave.
After my dad called an Uber, we started heading to Disneyland. The whole ride was full of excitement because me and my brother were already talking about the rides we wanted to try.
Those boys didn't keep quiet in that Uber. Every 2 minutes it was, Mommy, we're going to ride this, Mommy, we're going to play this game.
When we arrived, we were all really excited, but the most excited was my mom. She already had my dad taking pictures of her. We started taking pictures immediately. Pictures here, pictures there, videos everywhere. I think we took so many pictures before we even entered properly.
My phone really worked hard that day. If phones could complain, mine would have asked for a holiday.
The weather that day at Disneyland wasn't the best. It was wet, rainy, and the sky was very dull, so it didn't really help our content. But we still managed to take some nice pictures and had a lot of fun anyway. We saw a candy shop nearby. The candy looked really amazing. There were colorful sweets everywhere, and everything looked delicious.
Yes, until we saw the prices.
Everything was so expensive, but we still bought some candy.
Let me correct that. We bought a very small candy before Disneyland finishes our money.
But it was still a good candy. After that, we finally started going on the rides. The first one we did, my mom refused to get on it because I think she was probably scared of the height, but it was really high. So when I got on the ride up there, I felt good to be like on my own, like staying cool and like just spinning around. Although it made me kind of sick, but my brother had to be with my dad because of his age difference. But we had a lot of fun though. There were so many attractions and games everywhere. It was actually hard to decide which ride to start with. But one thing about Disneyland, the queues are very long. We only managed to do this first game because there was no queue. Sometimes we had to stand and wait for quite a while before it was our turn. When we finally got on the rides, they were really fun. Like really fun. We split into two teams. My mom went on a ride with me and my brother went on a ride with my dad. I was supposed to be the one driving, but my mom kept telling me what to do the whole time. She was like, slow down, be careful, turn this way. I kept telling Mom, please let me drive. It was actually really funny, but she was just trying to make sure I didn't crash us.
Meanwhile, my husband and my son looked like they were having a smooth ride while somebody wanted to crash me here.
After a few rides, we started getting really hungry because walking around Disneyland and standing in lines actually makes you tired. So we decided to take a break and go get something to eat. We found a place, but the problem was the queue. The queue was so long. We finally got our burger, and honestly, at that point, the food tasted so good because we were really hungry.
This burger really saved everyone's life that afternoon. It was worth the wait, and of course, I'll taste my baby's food. This candy was the most unnecessary thing we got in Disneyland. My son insisted we buy it for him. He was going to start his tantrums, and we just had to oblige him. It was just too big for him. So the family shared it with him and he gave us another kind of sugar rush for the next activities we had.
We finished eating our burgers and resting a little bit. We started walking around again, looking for more games to play. There were still so many attractions everywhere, so we just kept exploring and seeing what we could try next. Then we went into this really interesting space that had a spaceship theme. Everything inside, it looked very futuristic and scientific. It was really nice seeing my parents this excited. My dad looked very happy, and my mom, our drama queen, couldn't stop stepping, posing, smiling, and laughing. She looked amazingly happy. When we entered, they gave us special glasses to wear. It made the whole experience feel even more real. Inside, we got to see the spaceship and learn a bit about space and science. It felt like we were stepping into a different world.
Honestly, it felt like we had traveled into the future.
After we finished inside, we came out and started walking around again.
And that's when I realized I was feeling a bit dizzy from all the excitement and rides.
So we slowed down a bit and checked out the spaceship store nearby. There were lots of cool things in the shop and we just looked around for a while. We played with this little toy lightsaber for a little while, hoping that our dad would get it for us. After that, we decided to go for another ride. But when we got close to the ride, we could hear people screaming from far away.
The way people were screaming on that ride, I already knew that that one wasn't for me. I gently asked for the exit and it was shown to me, so I had to go out to wait for them while they enjoyed their ride. And when they came out, the things they told me about that ride, I was glad I didn't go for the ride.
Honestly, the ride was very exciting. When me and my brother came down, we were very happy and my dad was also very excited.
My husband went on and on how exciting the ride was. He said it's going to turn you in such a way that you will feel like your head was down and your legs were up.
After that, we started walking again and then we went to see the castle. The castle looked really beautiful, especially with the lights around it. Then we also remembered something special. The next day was actually my dad's birthday. So right there in Disneyland, we started singing happy birthday for him. After that, we started heading out of Disneyland. At first, we wanted to wait until 10 o'clock to see the fireworks. But by that time, we were all already tired. When we got back to the hotel, we were still in a happy mood. We sang for my dad and did a little toast for him and had some fun family moments together. And after the long day, we called it a night. See you guys in the next video, part 4.